Bison Peak, what is up? Welcome back to Bison Peak TV. My name is Nick, and I'm your host as always. Today is what? Wednesday the 24th. This year is flying by already. Let's dive right in. Guess what, guys? It's not going to be as bad as the last 2 days. Yeah, but don't forget to stretch anyway, because it's a good idea. Let's keep moving. So, I've been beating some of these things dead, and they're still kind of a problem. So let's talk again. Seatbelts. Make sure that you're putting your seatbelt on after you start the van and taking it off before you turn it off. It's really that easy. And don't move without your seatbelt on. That's kind of it, right? DNRs. They're getting slightly better, but still need to be focused on. So make sure that you're following customer notes as much as possible. Obviously, if they tell you to put it like in a mail room, then you don't want to do that. But otherwise, try to follow the customer notes as clearly as possible to make sure that you don't have any issues and they're not reporting that they didn't get their package. Safety tips for today: drive smart. It is supposed to snow, but not till tonight. So I would say today, dress warm and be ready, but it's probably going to be fine. Tomorrow morning might be a little more interesting, but for today, you're probably going to be okay. But I would dress warm because it's like 33 when I got here, and then the wind's kicking up and stuff. So just be ready for that. Success stories. Let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday went pretty damn well in my opinion, so I'm really stoked on this. First of all, our boy Mike Schilling has officially set the record at 229 packages yesterday. Flawless delivery. Not a single return, nothing marked weird. Did it all by himself, no rescues. It can be done. You all have the ability to do so. You just have to stay organized and move quickly. So awesome job, Mike. That's fantastic. I also want to shout out Ian yesterday. Ian had, he'll tell you in band, he walked a lot of stairs yesterday. But the one thing he did notice, and the one thing I want you all to take notice of too, is go through your route early. Because we get out so late in the day, you want to go through your entire itinerary and check and see if you see anything that looks like it might be a business that would close before 5 o'clock. What Ian noticed yesterday is that there's a difference between, he found an apartment building that also had businesses on the first floor, and those were marked as a suite number instead of an apartment number. So it's not always super obvious. Granted, there's going to be stuff that says like school. Schools are guaranteed to be closed by 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock. So if you see something that says a school, you may want to get that done first. But make sure that you're checking for little stuff like whether it says it's a suite and a suite number versus an apartment number. That may help you not have to bring a package back for business closed, which would be awesome. So Ian, awesome information. Great job. We had a lot of you yesterday who just killed it. And everybody who rescued, thank you very much. For the last 2 days, you all really just like stepped up and got it done. So awesome. Thank you very much. I think we're going to start to see this package count start to drop again. So we should get back to normal. In fact, today it's pretty normal too. There are a few of you out there who will have something like 140 packages, but the majority of you are around 100 like normal. So yay. But again, don't forget, rescues are probably coming. So don't be surprised if after your route we ask you to go help somebody else. No new programs from Amazon otherwise, so that's great. Today's package count is $33.99, so almost $3,400. Way better than the last 2 days. So if you worked in either of the last 2 days, today should be a cakewalk. But again, be ready to rescue. All right, so let's talk about, I don't have any actual Q&As today, but I'm going to start posting daily Mentor and net scores for everybody. So as of Mentor this morning, everybody who drove yesterday was above an 800. I want to give special shout out to my buddy Fred. Fred had a little trouble in the sevens for a little while, but Fred had a perfect 850 yesterday. Great job, dude. Let's talk about net scores. Let me step back real quick. I do have like 2 or 3 of you yesterday who are really teetering super close to the 800 mark. You don't want to get under 800 because you lose bonus completely. If you have questions about the way the bonus structure works, give me a shout. We'll explain it to you. But ultimately, it's also on band, so you can read through it anytime you need to. But if you're in those low 8s, guys, you want to make sure you get them up above 840 for sure. So give that a shot. Net score, the average right now for our team is 967. That is fantastic. I have one driver right now who's below a 900. We have 5 drivers from last week who are going to lose your bonus because of net scores. The Netrodyne rule is you have to stay 900 or above. If you don't stay 900 or above, you lose your bonus for the week. It's not like Mentor where if you get certain scores, you get certain amounts of money. That Netrodyne is either all or nothing. So you got to stay above 900 no matter what, or you lose your bonus for that week. So make sure you're really paying attention to Netrodyne. The thing that's killing us right now is this. And I know that I talk about it every day because it sits here every day. I haven't changed this line in a while. And we didn't touch on it because we're going to touch on it here. 29 sign violations so far this week. It's a lot less than it has been, but sign violations are killing you. Let's talk about what the difference is between time and money. Let's say you work 5 shifts in a week. Not everybody does that, but let's say you work 5 shifts in a week because that makes math easy for me. That means if you get 840 to 850 and you keep your score above 900, you're looking at an extra $100 per week. Is it worth $100 to not stop at all of your stop signs completely, where you're only saving yourself a fraction of a second on your route to like blow through stop signs and try to get your route done a little bit quicker? It's not, in my opinion. Money is way better than that extra couple of seconds that you're saving yourself. You have to stop at stop signs. You have to. I'm going to stop beating that horse because now you're going to start to notice that if you're not doing stuff like that, you are definitely going to not be above 900 and you are not going to get that bonus. So think about that every time you see a stop sign and you consider just blowing through it instead of coming to a complete stop for 2 seconds and then moving on. So that's my recommendation for you guys. I would want the money. So that's my shout to you guys. Otherwise, guys, I think today's going to be pretty easy in comparison. So today should be pretty chill. Everybody dressed warm. Be ready to come out and help out your fellow drivers. But I think everybody's going to be pretty good today. Don't forget, this coming Tuesday, we are going to start Bison Peak Trivia. I've got boxes full of stuff that you all can win, which is awesome. And we're going to do it'll all be virtual. So you can do it basically from anywhere. We bought into a system called CrowdPurr, which allows us to set it up and make it fun, and it'll do scoreboards and it'll make sure if you were the fastest one to get your answer in, you'll get the highest number of points and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. We're going to live stream ourselves to it, but you guys don't have to. What I may do is open the Zoom account anyway and have that running too, so everybody can kind of see each other while you're answering. But if you want to be on Zoom and the trivia, you have to have 2 devices. So if you have a laptop to run your Zoom and then a device to run the game, probably the best way to run. Otherwise, just be in the game, no big deal, and you can chat through that, I think. So we'll figure that out. Anyway, so be ready for that. We've also got food trucks coming on the Friday the 5th. And it sounds like we're talking about taking everybody to a baseball game for our quarterly outing. So that's really awesome. That's not totally set in stone yet, but it looks like it was put on band. So that's pretty rad. Anyway, lots of cool stuff coming. So be ready for that. Make sure you guys are keeping your scores up because it benefits you, but it also really helps us. And it keeps me from having to get text messages about silly score stuff. You guys know how to do this job. I know every one of you is totally capable because when you come out the gate, all of you for some reason make top driver for at least the first week and then something happens. So make sure you're staying conscious of your scores all the time and delivering perfect deliveries, and you'll be just fine. My name is Nick. This has been Bison Peak TV. You all have a wonderful day. I love you all. We'll talk to you at the yard. Bye.